Despite being rather enthusiastic about my coffee, these are the first drippers and pour-overs I've ever thrown and trimmed. Joe Thompson of Old Forge Creations has produced some wonderful guides and made some great templates too, which I used for this project in order to get the interior shape of these right. They're a strange pot to throw, as you're essentially splitting the clay into two different components, the funnel and the platform this sits upon. I slice them off the bats a couple of hours later after the shapes have dried out a bit, and then the following day I can begin trimming them properly. There are so many variables that you can add to these that could influence the final taste of the coffee, such as the angle of the walls and the size of the hole or holes in the bottom. Beyond that, there's the fineness at which you grind your coffee, the filter itself, the water, the temperature and the time. So it'll be interesting to see how each of these affects the end result due to its shape, as I've made all 6 of these slightly different. I expect half of them won't work very well, but as this is my first attempt ever making them, I honestly don't expect them to work perfectly, and I'm completely fine with that. I also experimented turning a few different styles of foot, some with a foot ring that would locate the dripper inside the rim of a cup, and a few others that would sit around the outside of the rim. I also decided against adding a handle to them, as when placed on top of a cup, I prefer that it's more of a standalone object, and the second handle just ends up clashing with the one beneath it. Either way, if you'd like to find out much more about this process of making these drippers, I've left much more information in the description of this video.